Hey, what's up, guys? NullRage here, doing another video, a viewer-requested video, this time for the skill overview for Black Panther. He is the next hero getting his rework, his level 52 rework, and he's changed quite a bit. They've delayed this one a few times, so I'm imagining this one's going to be a pretty big, extensive rework compared to some of the other ones. Human Torch, he just got pushed along the pipeline really quickly. But this one hopefully will be extensive, because before I just couldn't get into Black Panther. He was one of my heroes that I was struggling to level. So hopefully this skill rework, level 52 rework, will help him out a bit. Without further ado, let's get into it and have a look. There he is in all his majesty, the Black Panther. Alright, so I'm gonna treat this just the same as any other, hero overview. I've put 1 point into every skill. First, before we get to his skills, though, let's take a look at his passives, see if they've changed at all. By the way, I need to turn all these off so that there's no extra bonuses being applied to any of my skills when I use them. So we just get that baseline. 3% move speed and 2% melee power damage. It does not seem like his synergies have changed at all, so those will remain the same. So let's get into his powers. We've got, in the first tree, Blade Fighter, Fan of Knives, Innovating Slash, and we'll just put all this stuff on the bar real quick. And get that one. Yes, good. Alright, so Fan of Knives, throw a deadly fan of energy daggers that slice through all enemies in their path. Probably about the same as oh no, it's so much better than it used to be. I expected to see the 3 wimpy daggers go out in this tiny little cone, but look at that. It's freaking Fan of Knives. That's what it is. It's Fan of Knives, man. It's sort of like a wave of arrows, but with knives. That's nice. Huge AoE clear. Awesome. Innervating Slash. Slice through enemies in front of you. This is your basic attack, and it's usually the basic attack that I used before. And oh, the dot stacks up to 5. Does it use Slashing Lunge to rip open these wounds? Okay, so we've got some combo effect between Innervating Slash and another skill, Slashing Lunge, that we'll find out about right down there, 2 skills in. Alright, first let's just take a look at Innervating Slash. Hey, can you, walk up to the thing first? See, there you go. Good basic. Tons of dot damage. Look at that. Look at those stacks. Oh, man, that's incredible. When it gets that damage stacking, Alright, so let's see how we can take advantage of those. I'm gonna skip this one for now, Cryo Dagger. We'll go back to it, but I really want to see how we can take advantage of those dot stacks with Slashing Lunge. Dash forward, knocking down enemies in your path and rending the flesh of those affected by Innervating Slash. Does some energy damage and a base damage plus 40% for each stack of Innervating Slash, consuming the effects. Alright, that's on 4. Alright, cool. So we got some stacks stacked up, and now that was quite a bit of damage, actually. And with the lock-on effect that you're able to do, you've got some pretty cool.
Why do you resist?
You want to make sure to get the maximum stacks before using Slashing Lunge. That's really cool, actually. That is really cool. You can see it consumes the effects right there on the end and does huge amounts of damage. I really like that skill. Alright, Cryo Dagger. Throw a dagger which freezes the first enemy it comes in contact with, slowing other enemies nearby after a short delay. So it does some energy damage. Targets directly hit by the dagger are struck twice, sort of like Punisher's rocket. Freeze duration is 2 seconds, area duration is 6 seconds, and that area duration is an attack and move speed slow, I guess, and rate of fire is 1.9 per second. Is this a barrage ability or something? Oh. Oh. Now that's cool. Because that's a huge area slow field. So the initial target gets hit twice. Everything around it, does it actually get hit? I mean, we got any tightly packed test dummies? I don't know. I don't think it does any real area damage. No, it just strikes the first target twice, but then does a area slow around it. So it's not actually an AoE damage skill, it's an AoE slow with single target damage. Very interesting. Next one we've got is Triple Throw. It's now a ranged basic attack. Here's the one that I was thinking about, the Triple Throw with your Vibranium arrows, or Vibranium daggers. They're not arrows, he's not Hawkeye. Definitely throw your Vibranium daggers, sinking them into your enemies. Let's see. Energy damage per hit. Damage increased against slowed targets. Use this in conjunction with Cryo Dagger, maybe? Sounds cool. Oh wow, look at that. Now, what's going on over here? Are my daggers piercing every now and then? No, I know what it was. I was, some of them would actually miss occasionally on this first target and go through and hit him. Gotcha. So they from the right angle, you can get 2 daggers to hit the first target. Yep, and then they go on like that. There you go. So with the right angle, you can hit 1 target with 1 dagger, 1 target with 2 of them. It's interesting. Next skill we've got is Scything Sweep. Swipe your blades at all nearby enemies. This is your, looks like a 360 point blank AoE with a weakening effect. Applies power synergy, applies 1 stack of Innervating Slash's effect. So you actually apply the bleed from Innervating Slash. The damage of this bleed, or energy bleed thing, the damage stacks based on the levels in Innervating Slash, it looks like. The more levels you put in here, the stronger that damage over time effect is. So you can 1-point wonder Scything Sweep and apply a full damage energy tick from Innervating Slash. Sounds pretty cool. Let's have a look at that. It doesn't seem to be applying the effect. It's got a huge AoE though. But I thought it would apply the effect. Oh well. Maybe that's not in yet. Let's see if there's a... It would have been cool if it was a spread mechanic. Like it only applied the effect if one of the targets affected had the bleed on it, and what it did would actually spread it from one target to the others. That would have been a pretty cool effect too. But it does not look like the power synergy is working yet. That will probably be changed by the release later. I don't know, possibly today, maybe tomorrow. But hopefully they'll get that fixed, because the tooltip says it's supposed to apply that effect, so I would assume it's intended to. Evasive Throw. Leap away from combat, throw a dagger that stuns an enemy. Probably about the same as it was. Yep. Big old dagger, though. Hold on. What? Okay, so it only throws... This is strange. Sometimes it doesn't throw the dagger. There it goes. Now it's throwing the dagger every time. Now it's... The dagger doesn't do any damage. Okay, a little bit of weirdness with the skill, but I'm sure they'll get that worked out by release. So it's supposed to do some energy damage, and it doesn't always throw the dagger. There it goes. Okay, it does do damage when it does throw the dagger, but it doesn't always throw the dagger. But they'll get that worked out. Next tree, Ritual Warrior. See, basic Claw Slash, we've already got that on the bar. Beep, 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 doo. Are there any passives? I haven't run into any passives yet. Alright. Maybe some of these have passives on them. I don't know. Anyway, first skill in the tree. Physical damage and critical damage rating increased for this power. Very fast attack speed. There it is. Just your basic Claw Slash. And, see, next skill we've got is Knockdown Sweep with a knockdown duration of 1.2 seconds and a base damage increased by 200% while Stealthy Escape is active. Well, oh wow, Stealthy Escape right there. Stealthy Escape is simply the dodge roll. So you can dodge roll in and then knockdown sweep for 200% increased damage. Knockdown Sweep does have a cooldown of 2 seconds. Alright, let's first get a Knockdown Sweep going. There it is. Alright, so... Alright, it's got a cooldown. I'm like trying to spam it. So a little bit of a cooldown, but about 7 to 8k. Again, this is with no armor, so 7 to 8k baseline. And then after the dodge... Oh my god, the damage skyrockets. You know, 8k there, 13k crit. After a dodge, though, damage. So there's a little bit of playing around with that. You'll notice the duration on the stealth duration on Stealthy Escape is the same duration as the cooldown on Knockdown Sweep. So if you stealth, use knockdown, and then stealth right after it, you're gonna have knockdown back up before you come out of stealth, allowing you to ninja around all you want, man.
I smell your fear.
So pretty fun, pretty cool. Alright, let's go over Predator's Frenzy. Decimate enemies with a series of Mighty Claw swipes. This is not a basic, it's a Spirit Spender. It looks like it's your boss killer because it does 40% extra damage versus bosses, elites, and champions. It hits twice with each use. I imagine this is going to feel a lot like X-Slash on Nightcrawler. Yeah, with a slight frontal cone. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah, very much like X-Slash. Alright. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now let's have a look at Savage Strike. Deliver a vicious strike that knocks enemies into the air and leaves them bleeding in pain. This is going to be physical damage. It looks like most of this tree is based on physical damage. So you've got a choice here of, you know, this, I guess I should have noticed this earlier, but, you know, this is the first time I'm really noticing the physical damage instead of energy damage. But, energy damage over here in Blade Fighter, physical damage in Ritual Warrior, and you're going to hit really hard and then bleed for a huge bleed. That's an absolutely huge bleed. Let's have a look here. Now, it only applies once. It doesn't stack like Innervating Slash. That's pretty cool. That bleed is very strong. And the animation is slick, quick. Blessing of Bast. Bast favors you, granting uncanny awareness of your enemies and their snares. Bast also cleanses you of negative conditions, enhances your endurance in battle. So it looks like this is your basic CC breaker. The buff effect is, but it also has a passive effect, allowing you to see enemies on the minimap. Gives you tenacity, and also whenever you strike an enemy, you'll restore spirit, and that actually increases quite a bit. Oh wow. Couple that with a River of Souls and you might be able to do a basicless build. But then again, would you really want to? Because Innervating Slash, so much damage for a basic power. I don't know. Next skill in the tree is Panther Leap. It's looks like it's your basic leap ability. Oh, that's fun. So it seems to try and lock on to a target closest to the area that you like. I jumped there. All right, let's see if now technically if I hit the center there, I shouldn't be hitting any of these targets. You know, I shouldn't be in range to hit any of them. So let's see what happens if I go straight to the middle. Alright, yeah, I actually do go straight to the middle. But it's rather easy to quickly jump from target to target, doing those hits. Rather intuitive with the target tracking on that leap. You know, you're not gonna miss that often, and it's actually a really fun method of gameplay. It seems. I don't know. I mean, jumping around like an idiot, just hitting things might get a little weird, but I don't know. I like it. Um, Unseen Predator. You silently vanish into a cloud of zero visibility smoke, invisibly pummeling frightened enemies caught inside. Your allies can more easily dodge attacks in the smoke as well. So it increases your dodge rating and your allies. Area duration of 5 seconds, cooldown of 30. Seems exactly like Nightcrawler, his group stealth thing. Now, it does not make you invisible, just increases your dodge chance, though. Huge AoE. The AoE was at least as large as this area, so very cool, very cool. Alright, on to the next tree. We've got Panther Avatar. This is where our passives are going to come in, I think. The first passive we've got is Panther Soul. Your spirit is imbued with the ferocity of the Panther God, becoming both more deadly and resilient in combat. We've got damage rating versus unaware targets, damage rating to melee powers, defense rating, and health regen, and just throw on some max health for, you know, good measure. Wow, what an amazing passive. Scaling, you know, just with 1 point, those damage rating increases just with 1 point are pretty huge. So let's see how they scale. Wow, the scaling's very nice as well, going up to very high amounts. That's what, at least 300 for the full points. I mean, you're getting max health, you're getting a little bit of everything in that one passive. So I'm probably gonna max this out. It's too good not to, it seems. Now we've got Jungle Snare. Throw down a cunning snare that traps unwary enemies, dealing damage and reducing their defenses of any caught inside. Now this was pretty much his bread and butter before the patch. Now it does have a cooldown now. That's a new thing, but it's gonna do energy damage twice per second. It's gonna immobilize. It's gonna apply vulnerability. It's going to last for 6 seconds, but it does have a cooldown of 2 seconds now. So hold on, let me get the rest of this stuff on the bar real quick. Minefield. Okay, that looks fun. All right, so there you go. That's Jungle Snare. Pretty cool. And the that dot duration actually lasts longer than, I don't know, something seems to be lasting longer than the other animation. Okay, I see. The snare here only lasts for a little bit of time, but the dot effect stays on people. They stay electrified, they stay vulnerable for an extended period of time. It's pretty cool. Alright, next skill is actually the passive. Panther's Grace. Bast grants you the supreme balance and reflexes of the Panther God. You move quickly, strike accurately, and evade missiles and enemy attacks with ease. Your attack speed increases, critical rating goes up, dodge rating goes up, projectile evasion chance increases, and each point in the skill puts an increase on every aspect of that skill. Very nice. Getting to very high amounts at max points. Again, probably a maxed out passive for me. Vibranium Trap. Nimbly escape combat, leaving behind a high-tech explosive trap. Energy damage. The bomb has a timer and stuns. Alright. Let's have a look there. About the same as it used to be. And oh, not quite though. The area is a lot larger than it used to be. Now this doesn't have a cooldown, so you can use it quite rapidly. Let's see if we can. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, you can backflip one direction, move quickly, backflip the other one. All right. That's pretty cool, actually. And the sounds, the sound is really well done on that. I really like the timer and the explosion. Very well done on the sounds. The next skill we've got is the summon. One of my favorite skills from before, carrying on into the new rework. Summon a pair of loyal Wakandan bodyguards to fight alongside you. Summon duration of 1.2 minutes, and then their stats, of course, increase with points put in the skill. Their health and defense, everything goes up. Summon duration going up to a very large amount, because it also increases with points put in the skill. Yeah, let's have a look.
Let them fall before us.
There they are, in all their glory. And now that we've done that, there's no real way to get rid of them, is there? I didn't think this through, because now they won't go away. Alright, anyway, so just ignore them, and let's go on to the other skills in the tree. We've got Wrath of Bast. Really, you guys are really loud. I'm gonna go over here. Alright. Silly Wakandans. Alright, Wrath of Bast. Offer a sacred supplication of Bast, calling divine wrath down to smite your enemies where they stand. Got some energy damage. Actually, we'll go over this one in a second. I wanna look at Minefield first, because this is signature, and I like to do the signature followed by the ult. Anyway, but we'll read this one first. Huge energy damage and a terrified duration. Cooldown of 30 seconds. That's actually pretty low for a signature, so you're gonna be using this quite a bit. Okay, there they go. Good. Bye, Wakandans. But first, let's look at Mobile Minefield. Toss out a small device which springs into the air, deploying an array of miniature high explosive proximity mines. Through reading that, I just kept getting more and more excited about this skill. Okay, I gotta see this. This is gonna be good. Um, Cooldown is 2.5 seconds. The bomb timer is 5. Alright, alright. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. This looks fun. Sounds fun. Okay, and... I see. Okay, so we've still got some mines here on the ground that I assume will explode when people walk over them. Like these two right here. They haven't exploded yet. Or maybe it's just AoE damage. Yeah, these mines will explode when people walk over them, I'm pretty sure. But the bombs only last for 5 seconds, so it's not like you can set up a death field and then lure people into them. Your bombs are only going to last 5 seconds, but they're going to the fact that they're mines sort of ensures that they will hit. You know, even if they miss the first time, all you got to do is lure the mob back over it within the 5 seconds, and you're guaranteed that damage. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go over Wrath of Bast and then follow it with the ultimate, and that'll be about it for the skill overview. Wrath of Bast, yeah, we did that one. We read about it. Let's see what it looks like. Doom, doom, doom. Kitty! Alright, so there's the signature. Very cool. It's basically the animation of his old ultimate, I think. And it's very nice, very nice. Alright, Exalted Bast. This is his ultimate. The Panther God Bast comes to protect you and your allies, reviving them, freeing them from negative conditions, and enhancing their fighting prowess. Also, divine aspects of Bast come to fight at your command for a time. We do some energy damage twice per second. We revive all nearby defeated allies. Gonna be a very good effect to have in a raid. We've got an invulnerability duration of 5 seconds, cooldown of 10 minutes. Buff effect makes you immune to crowd control, gives you damage rating, increases your move speed, gives you crit, and lasts for 20 seconds like all ultimate buffs do. Let's have a look. Oh, that is so cool! Okay, now that is awesome. I saw this the other day and wasn't too impressed with the animation. They've changed it. They gave it a new animation from the other day, and that is amazing. You've got that little bit of charge up, and then you've got just tigers, man. Oh man, that's gonna be fun. All right, so there you go. There's the brand new Black Panther rework. Let's see. Let's go over his uniques just to treat it like it's a normal video. I don't know if he's got any new ones other than the ones he had, but they may mean more now that the skills have changed. Knives of Zawarvi. Zawavari. Okay, he's got some knives. They have damage rating, speed, a 27% chance to cause the target to bleed for physical damage over 5 seconds when you crit. This will play really well into this tree, Ritual Warrior. You've got crit. You've got huge critical damage rating. You've got some melee damage increase. Increase to Cryo Dagger, Claw Slash, Innervating Slash, and Scything Sweep. Very nice, very nice. Good daggers. Thrice Blessed Armor. Defense, Health, Dodge. Chance on dodge to slash the area around you for energy damage. Awesome. Um, yeah. All right. Sorry, it's just going over some. Coupling that effect with a whatever there's an artifact that has the same effect. Now, usually the damage isn't high enough to. I don't know. I'll play around with that later. It's got some spirit reach-ins, power duration, and +4 to all Panther Avatar powers. These over here. Very cool. Uh, Blessed Belt of the Panther God. Physical defense. So regular defense, health, dodge, move speed. 8% chance to take half damage from projectiles. When you use a med kit, your dodge rating increases. Cool. Negative or minus spirit cost reduction for powers. Awesome. Increased current rank of jungle snare, and increased current rank of all ritual warrior powers. All of these right here. Now these, okay, that last slot we've got 2 options for, but this one, we've got a Boots of the Cold Tiger, move speed, dodge, special item find, extra damage with movement powers, a percentage multiplier on damage with movement powers. Hold on, oh man. Oh man. Okay. That'll be fun to play with. We've got some health. We've got current rank of Panther Grace, current rank of Panther Soul, increasing both your passives. Awesome. Kimono card eyepiece. Now this is what I was talking about. He's got for this mask slot, he's got a couple of options. He's got one that seems to focus on summons, and one that focuses on other things. We've got defense, crit damage, spirit, special item find, rare find, XP. That if you find one of these early, go for it. But that XP, really? Anyway, chance when attacked to block the damage. Like, is that just chance to not take damage? Because block is a full damage reduction, I guess. Yeah, that's chance to not take damage. That's pretty cool. Critical rating: when you deal physical damage, gain 294 energy damage rating for 5 seconds. So, sort of wanting you to use physical attacks as well as energy attacks. Interesting. You've got some damage rating on physical attacks and +2 to current rank of all powers. +2 is nice. And then the last one, the Wakandan Ceremonial Necklace, meant for summon builds, or at least increasing your damage with your summons, with your, what did they call him? Dora Milaje? Yeah, something like that. Extra damage dealt by summoned allies, summoned health, increases movement speed of your pets.
This calm is but the eye of the storm.
Yes, we are in the eye of the storm. We gain spirit when you defeat an enemy. 484 damage rating versus targets that are not attacking you. Alright, so damage versus unaware. Critical rating increases, and when you crit, your pets and summons gain... Oh, wow. When you crit, your pets and summons gain 1,000 damage rating for 5 seconds. That's awesome. That is absolutely amazing. And then +5 to current rank of Dora Milaje. Awesome. Cool stuff. So Black Panther looking really fun. Looking forward to playing him. I hope you are too. And I'll see you guys online. Till then, take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.